Break. You know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And now Washington's starting group. Brogdon out there with Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Czar. And it's George in at the power forward position. Just 4 to shoot. Smart goes in and slam dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Here's Barnes. It's deflected. Here's Czar. Kicks it down to Middleton. Champagne passes to Middleton. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Champagnie. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Middleton's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Wizards. Barnes looking around. Rebound, Washington.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Raptors moving the ball around. For 3, Ingram. No good that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And the Raptors off to a slow start. They trail by 6. Here's Ingram. It's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sorry, using those long arms to knock that one away.
Middleton against Pirtle. Shot's good by Middleton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Barnes. And Pirtle has it in the corner. The 3. Gets Ingram atop the key. And the 3 ball is good. Ingram's got 5 now.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
Raptors foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Smart puts the pick in for George. Pass to Champagnie. Clock at 6. Here's Smart.
Well, when Brandon Ingram's active on the defensive end, from whatever position, he's going to help out that particular possession. Good reaction there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Smart the bucket on the assist by George.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Ingram going inside.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Lets the three fly. Smart misses. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Mobo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside, Smart. Nice move. He takes it in, and it's good on the layup. Smart's got 6.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Chris Middleton has been on display for the Washington Wizards. He notched 8 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Sadiq Bey is out there with Holmes. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Koulibaly in at the 3 spot. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Now, Quickly. After the missed 3 from Corey Kispert. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Quickly's got his first basket.
In an instant, Quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Here's Bey. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Brogdon against Quickly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Koulibaly with it. Barrett covering. Yeah, it's stolen by Barrett. It's good. This game is all even.
Barrett's instincts on the move and on the fast break are something that this offense will benefit from.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But, Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild. Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for yours.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Bay finds Brogdon. Bay with a screen on quickly. They get the rebound. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Toronto, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Barrett wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Barrett's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Now Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
For 3, Kispert. And another miss by Washington.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Left side, Barrett. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. For 3, Brogdon gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brogdon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Brogdon. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Quickly looking it over. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. Washington fast break. And here's Bay. Back to Kispert. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Bay with the screen for Kispert. Pass to Holmes. Back to Kispert. Bay sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kispert, the pass to Bay. Holmes kicks to Kispert. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 36 seconds left in the first half. Here's Quickly. Shooting foul as... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line
Comes to
for
some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. The free throw drops for Quickly.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And Quickly drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
anticipated the play and got there first.
The Raptors making the switch here.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
Raptors leading by 5.
Number 1, Dick.
Ingram outside. Nobody near Barnes. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Jakob Poeltl. Brandon Ingram's out there with Dick. Then it's Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Outside for George.
Raptors foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Middleton against Barnes. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got 10.
Inside, Middleton's so dangerous. Just a cunning scorer in the paint.
Raptors leading by 8. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Dick passes to Poeltl. Barnes outside. Gets Ingram atop the key. Floats one up. Rebound by the Wizards. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Middleton. 13 points in the game. Pass to Carrington. And there's the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
George passes to Sarr. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Dick passes to Ingram. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. With his first shot attempt, the offensive rebound. The 3. And he recovers it. Barnes outside. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Barnes has got 5 now.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 1:43 left to play here in the third. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Line for the Wizards. Carrington.
After the review, is overturned.
The closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Kispert. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Wizards. Banked in off the glass. And it's 8 points for Marcus Smart.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
You love that. Just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
Koulibaly with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the screen. There's the drive. Pass to Smart. 4 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here is Quickly. Here's Barrett. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Raptors lead by. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Koulibaly is out there with Smart. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. Now, Quickly. Pass to Battle. Over Koulibaly. Battle misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Barrett for 3. Rebound, Washington.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
quickly against Smart. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Outside for Smart to tie it up. And it's all evened up.
And Bay with a good effort to just move the ball and keep his teammates involved.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Washington making some changes. Sarr's checked in for Bay, and Middleton subbed in for Corey Kispert. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thanks, David. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Washington. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Holmes, that's a screen. Pass to Smart. To Holmes. Yep, it counts. Holmes got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
And Holmes operating around the paint.
Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Up top, Barrett, defended by Middleton. Ingram against Smart, and it's Ingram missing. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Middleton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Ingram with the steal. Inside, here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Song. Shot clock at 6. And Barnes sends it back. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Here's Abaji. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
The line for the Wizards. 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Wizards trail by 3. Holmes down low. Hurdles there. And Holmes throws it down.
And Holmes upping the ante. The big man coming through.
And it's Barrett penetrating. One-on-one here. The Middleton up top. Pass to Holmes. Smart on the wing. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ingram passes to Abaji. Out to Ingram. There's the three. Rebounded by Holmes. And they commit an intentional foul. One of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Wizards making a switch here. Here's Poole. So they foul intentionally.
Brandon Ingram. That's his second personal foul.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Shooting for Washington. Jordan Poole.
And so he drops them both. That's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Pass to Ingram. Barnes the screen. And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really.
have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position. Now here's Dick. Ingram with a screen on Harris. Dick with it. Now Thompson defending. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
To the middle. Back to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Misses the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Harris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Here's Hardaway. The Raptors making their last shot. Back to Thompson. Tries again. Out to Harris. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Harris has got 5 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Pistons ball.
The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. In the air. And the play by Cunningham as he finishes it off for 2. It's all knotted up.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Ingram. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Barnes.
A skilled defender. Harris uses his reach and lateral quickness so well.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And playing for his next contract, Tim Hardaway Jr. is motivated to get it going, Doris.
Well, B.A., his best skill is obviously that three-point shooting. When he's near 40%, the impact he can have on your ability to score is tremendous. The floor spacing he provides is critical.
Now here's Cunningham. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Barnes against Hardaway. Pass to Mobo to halt the run. And again, Toronto, no good. The Pistons lead by 3. Cunningham outside for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Here's Dick. Outside for Ingram. Fires the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hardaway's shot is good.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Mobo. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Now Pirtle. With the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
Hardaway from outside. Connects from downtown. Hardaway's got 6 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Duren with a screen on Barnes. It's Cunningham with a drive.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here's Ingram from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Waters in at the 3 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact, and he loves it.
Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Now here's Ivey. Over quickly. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors trail by 7. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here are the Raptors now. Pass to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
R.J. Barrett, a clever penetrator. He's got a number of different moves to get where he wants to go on the drive.
Count that one. Ivey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
It's quickly with a drive, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Quickly. Barrett, a screen on Ivey. It's Quickly with a drive. Pass to Robinson. Back to Barrett. And here's Boucher. Outside Robinson. There's a screen. Barrett passes to Quickly for 3. Robinson. Waters grabs the miss. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Reed. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Quickly. There's the block.
Yeah, aggressive defense from Ivy. Goes right at the shot and manages to block it.
Pass to Waiters, to the wing, right side. Beasley outside. Ooh, it's stolen. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Quickly. And he gets that one. Quickly's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Beasley for 3. Buries it from 3. And the Pistons lead by 10.
When he's feeling it, Beasley a very reliable three-point option. You've got to get him off that arc.
Quickly from outside. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Pass to Beasley. To the inside. Waters. Here's Stewart. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw is off from Stewart. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
You know, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels. You love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
For 3, Barrett. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reed. And he slams it in one-handed.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
There's a screen. Left side, Barrett. To the paint. And stolen by Beasley. Stewart, the pass to Reed. He's off on the layup. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Grady Dick, also Brandon Ingram out there, Jakob Poeltl out there with Barnes, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
Lets a floater go. Poeltl with some nice D. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Mobo going inside. And oh, he slams it right over Tobias Harris.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Poeltl against Thompson. Turin in the post. Harris against Ingram. Harris drives in. Missed inside. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And It's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. Beyond has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by Detroit. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Duren. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Raptors trail by 7. Ingram on the wing, defended by Thompson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so here is Toronto. Dick with a miss. The Pistons lead by 7. Harris passes to Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one misses. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Hardaway against Barnes. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Hardaway, kicks it out to Cunningham. 1:11 left in the third. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Dialed in, Cunningham, an innate ability to shoot.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram. Getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Ivy into the lane. And down it goes. 2 points. Ivy's got 6.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
And the layup is good off the glass.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Ivy against Quickly. Here's Stewart. Oh, sweet move. Rebound Toronto. And here's Robinson. Still no points. Outside Ingram. Robinson, a screen on Beasley. Ingram, the pass to Boucher. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Pistons lead by 7. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Paul Reed. Malik Beasley is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Waters in at the 3. Toronto's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Boucher passes to Barrett. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me? I can finish anyway.
Ivy against Quickly. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Shooting for Detroit. Ivy at the line for one. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
And Allie, thanks.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Cunningham's checked in. Now here's Barrett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Thompson.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
The Pistons lead by 6. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Raptors shooting is around 55% so far. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Abaji. Barnes with it. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Cunningham passes to Hardaway. And that one is hammered home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Barrett. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Out to Harris. Cunningham, right side. Thompson, a screen on Barnes. Here's Cunningham, and he drives in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Outside Ingram. The three is up. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
Ingram on the wing. The shot that time not on target. Thompson with some nice D. Here he goes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Second team foul.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ingram against Thompson. And that one's good. Ingram.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
And it's Cunningham missing. Raptors trail by 5. Pirtle finds Barrett. Now here's Barnes. A minute 37 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. The 3, Barrett. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Barnes against Cunningham. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. Shoots over Thompson. Barrett against Cunningham. Here's Abaji. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thompson passes to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. No good on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Abaji. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation. And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Ingram against Thompson. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Hardaway.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Now Cunningham. Down low. Out to Harris. From the arc. Here's Reed. And here's Cunningham outside. Misses. So we see the Pistons get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for you think about the future of this great league. Certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at center. Sarr gets the bucket.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Cunningham passes to Harris. They get a hand on it. Smart with the steal. And stolen by Harris. Here's Cunningham. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duren controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Champagny passes to Bay. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Middleton against Thompson. Here's Sarr. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson inside. Pass to Harris. Over Smart. That's good from Harris on the assist by Thompson.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hardaway kicks to Thompson. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Sarr. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Middleton. The emphatic rejection. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Middleton. Bay with a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Duren. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 5 points so far.
and really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
There's the screen. Here's Smart. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Takes it inside. Count that bucket. 5 points in the game.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Detroit leading by 4. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Smart with the steal. Rebound, Detroit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Duran. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Duran's got his second basket of the game.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smart finds Middleton. To Bay. And again, Washington no good.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Cunningham against Smart. Back to Bay. To Champagny. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Bay.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Malik Beasley out there with Ivy. Then it's Reed. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Holland in at the 3. Now here's Beasley. With the drive. Ivy on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ivy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Shaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Stewart with the screen on Brogdon. Ivy finds Stewart. A second chance effort. And the dunk by Stewart.
Super work on the boards.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review.
First team foul. At the line for the Pistons,
In closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Holland. Nothing on the board. Reed dishes to Ivy. Back to Reed. Shoots over Holmes. Rejected by Holmes. Wizards trail by 4. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
The shot by Brogdon, wide open. No good on the quick 3. Here's Beasley. Good D by Brogdon. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. George passes to Kispert. They get it back. Holmes kicks to George. Now here's Kispert. Defense right on him. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And he lays it straight in. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
The Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Wizards trail by 4. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up.
Ivy with the bucket.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Holmes finds Kispert. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Pistons leading by 3. Ivy passes to Beasley. Here's the floater. Washington with the rebound. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for Washington, taking 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holmes down low, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Wow, you look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Sadiq Bey. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Sarr out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Champagnie in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. They stand the last few decades. We've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is. And teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And a guy who, Stan, brings a lot of energy to the floor, Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with him. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Here's Cunningham, misses off the right iron. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now here's Middleton. He's got 7 for the lead. It's hauled in by Harris. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's Cunningham with the drive. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton. The 19-foot shot. He doesn't hit that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Duren. It's tipped and stolen by Sarr. Up top, Bey. 5 points in the game. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Hands it from downtown. Middleton's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington. Cunningham looking it over. And here's Harris from the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Harris has got 8.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And Middleton kicks to Smart. Middleton, a screen on Cunningham. In the corner, Bey with it. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Sarr. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And Washington going with a whole new group here for the Pistons. Detroit's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. And they take the lead. And it's 9 points for Jaden Ivey.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivey.
Ivey against Brogdon. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he gets the bucket. He's got 11.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Coulibaly. George passes to Kispert. And Washington again with the bucket. So it's the Pistons now. Here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Stewart kicks to Ivy. Back to Stewart. Excellent D there from George. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Wizards. He notched 8 points in the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Holland, Paul Reed out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Ivy, and it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. Detroit with the ball, following the three-pointer by Washington. Ivy on the wing. Beasley outside. Stolen by Brogdon. In the corner, Holmes with it. Outside for George. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Ivy. The teardrop falls in.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
Now, here's Kispert. Covered by Beasley. Kispert, no good. Detroit's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Beasley with a clean look. A miss that time would have put him up. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. George sets a screen for Brogdon. Outside, George. And here's Kispert from the arc. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now, here's Holmes. Outside for George. Brogdon outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Holmes with a screen on Beasley. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Pistons trail by 4. Stolen by Smart. Sarr with it. And he drives in. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Bays checked in for the Wizards. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last timeout. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Smart passes to Sarr. And again, Washington no good.
2 minutes.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his third foul of the game. Stolen by Middleton. By himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he embraces it. Loves the opportunity to take the next shot. Oh, the officials are all over that.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Wizards?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything all throughout this game. They have just wreaked havoc defensively.
The Pistons trailer. To take the lead. Out to Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's Bay. Traps in the tray.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Cunningham against Smart. Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
That free throw good from George.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And here's Harris from the arc. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here's George. Middleton outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Baseline try. And it's George missing. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Hardaway passes to Cunningham. Back to Hardaway. Cunningham on the wing. Misses the three. And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The inbound, and we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop, and they come. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so draw the attention, one guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen, the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Saddiq Bey is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. Poked away. Hardaway against Middleton. Here's Smart.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Outside Hardaway. The kick out to Cunningham. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And now it's an 8-point Piston lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Driving in, and Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Washington again turning it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. From deep, and another 3 for Detroit.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Pistons.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pistons.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Washington foul. Chris Middleton. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. So for the Wizards, Bey comes in for George. And it's Koulibaly in for Kispert.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
From Chris Middleton.
Top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Driving the lane. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so the Pistons take the win. They had to scrape and claw to push.
Our nation's capital, Washington. Happy to have you with us for it. Brent, these teams know. Each other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram out there with Dick. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Mobo in at the 4. Now here's Barnes. On the take. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Brogdon, the pass to George. Middleton with it. George, a screen on Barnes. Here's Middleton. Outside for Brogdon. It's George on the wing. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Here's Dick. No good on the quick 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They get it again. Kicks it to George. It's stolen by Ingram. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And again, Washington, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's rebounded by Washington. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Champagny, the pass to Middleton. Fires for three. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Ingram with the ball. Middleton covering. And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Pirtle.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
From deep, Sarr gets the three to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Barnes. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Good. Sarr's got 5 points.
Yeah, you see the mobility at his size. Just a great job by Sarr attacking the basket.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And it's Washington with the ball. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to George. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside Barnes. Launches a three. Rebound by Middleton. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Three-pointer. It gets the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Brogdon. Yet to see a basket. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Brogdon, trailing by 2. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Champagny. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Barrett.
Oh, man.
Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Bay outside. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Rashawn Holmes, Marcus Smart out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the group for Washington right now. Pure from three-point range. Bey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing quickly. Driving inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
In an instant, quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Bay outside. Smart outside. There's the steal. And here is Barrett. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Barrett's got 6 points.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Looking at the Raptors, Brett, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi. They won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Toronto making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Toronto leading by 4. Quickly outside. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Washington.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And he got the whistle up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Toronto foul. Robinson. First personal foul.
And even with the coaches.
At the line for the Wizards, Marcus.
Even after the video review,
there's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls for Smart. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards. Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Robinson with a double. Here's Koulibaly. He drops it from range.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Smart grabs a miss. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Hey, from long range. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Pass to Kispert. Knocked away. Here's Holmes. Bay outside. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Koulibaly with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's Bay. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
Barrett passes to Abaji. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Quickly's got 6 points.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Kispert outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left in the first half. Barrett with it. He's got 6. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. A new lineup here for Washington. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Here's Champagny. Pass to Sarr. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Champagny. From deep. Send it home from three-point land. He's got 6. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For Washington, Malcolm Brogdon.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. Tipped. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Wizards out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Saddiq Bey.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Brandon Ingram out there with Grady Dick. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Mobo in at the 4. Here's Mobo. Oh, a denial.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. And the Wizards with possession here. 4-point game. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. And Brogdon with the stuff.
How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Dick, he's checked in for Barrett.
Number 1.
Here's Barnes. He's got 6. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number 1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Now here's George. Out to the wing. Outside Brogdon. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Toronto's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Ingram against Middleton. Outside Dick. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Ingram. Now here's Dick. Right side Ingram. With the teardrop. It's good. Ingram's got 7.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Ingram against Brogdon. Pass to Champagny. It's Middleton on the wing. Here's Champagny. Here's the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Barnes on the wing. He's got 11. And it's good. 2 points. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
From deep three-point range, knocks down the triple. And the Wizards lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Wizards have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Ingram on the wing. Middleton covering. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Left side Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Dick. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Shooting for Toronto.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Now here's Barrett. Give him 8 points now. Drops in the 3.
Good job from RJ there as he's able to get to his spot on offense.
Toronto making a switch here. Quickly's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors.
58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. They set the pick. Kispert, the pass to Holmes. Smart against Barrett. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Smart against Barrett. He takes it in. Holmes with a double team. Pass to Battle. Back to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Washington.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Kispert, the pass to Holmes. Outside Coulibaly. Kispert on the wing. Back to Coulibaly. Holmes passes to Bay. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Washington trailing. Saddiq Bey out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's Kispert. And it's Coulibaly in a two-guard. That's the group for Washington right now. Kispert's shot is good. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Barrett against Bey. Quickly passes to Abaji. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Smart looking around. Smart on the drive. Kispert outside. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit from in close. Toronto has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Holmes against Barrett. Pass to Abaji. Ingram on the wing. And a slam cut by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Here's Smart. And there's the drive. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
So for Washington, George, he's checked in for Bey. Middleton comes in for Kispert. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Coulibaly. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Quickly. Now Barrett. Pass to Abaji. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George passes to Smart. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner three, and his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Here's Barrett. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
George finds Brogdon. Here's the pick. Back to George. Offensive board. Middleton outside. Pass to Brogdon. Over to the wing. Holmes against Pirtle. Tries yet again. Barnes with the rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Saddiq Bey, he's checked in for George. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And here's Ingram outside. They grab their own miss. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside for Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Holmes passes to Smart. Outside for Brogdon. On the wing, Bey. Brogdon with a screen on Ingram. Bey from long range. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Oh, man, Bey needed that one, and so did the team.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Ingram from outside the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Ingram's got 8 points in the quarter.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton up again. Controls. The rebound and the putback.
Wow, Brogdon with a huge shot for his team.
Raptors lead by 4. Barrett up top. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
Middleton with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Bay from long range. He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And Sadiq Bey with the biggest hoop of the game.
Smart against Barrett. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Smart grabs a miss. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Outside for Bay. Bay with a screen on Ingram. Pass to Holmes. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Ingram. Oh, offline. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Brandon Ingram out there with Barnes. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Aji in at the 2. Back.
To the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Brogdon, the pass to Sarr. They set the pick. Pass to Middleton. Could take the lead. On target from range. And the Wizards lead by 1.
He's a knockdown guy from there. Middleton's never seen the 3 he doesn't like.
Soft touch off the glass.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Hey, from long range. Rebound Toronto. And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Pass to Abaji. Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Over Smart. Barrett can't hit. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Middleton finds Brogdon. Kicks it out to Smart. to Bay. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, Bay knows the scouting report is these guys are going to come out to take your shot away, so use that to your advantage, get inside, and draw a foul.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Here's Abaji. A rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Bay against Ingram. Bay passes to Champagnie. The Wizards with another miss. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Inside. Yeah!
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Smart against Barrett. Champagnie, pass to Smart. Kicks it out to Middleton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Chris Boucher.
Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. And he nails the third.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Ingram on the wing. Middleton covering.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Bay with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart passes to Champagnie. Kicks it out to Middleton. Oh, bangs home the 3.
Now Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Pirtle with a screen on Middleton, and here's Ingram from the arc. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And Toronto calls time here. 3 seconds left in the OT period. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
Here's quickly off the inbound. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W. They escape with the W.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Two. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hardaway, no good. Here's Dick. Here's quickly. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Pass to Duran. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Harris a screen. Cunningham kicks to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And, Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And that one's good quickly.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Hardaway. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
For 3, Ingram. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
The Pistons leading. Shoots. Barnes grabs the miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got 5 now.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
Count that one. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's quickly. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Off with the layup. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Second chance shot, Cunningham. It's rebounded by Dick.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Barnes passes to Ingram. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Raptors leading by 4. Barnes finds Ingram. Here he goes, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, Malik Beasley out there with Ivy. And it's Reed, and it's Howland in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Stewart. D right on him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto on defense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Beasley. Ivy on the wing. It's out of bounds. Which way? Okay, they say it was last touched by Ivy. Toronto shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Onside, Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Ron Holland. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Ivy, a screen on Barrett. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Holland.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Beasley outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
When he's feeling it, Beasley a very reliable three-point option. You've got to get him off that arc.
Outside, Barrett. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Barrett's got 5.
Excellent instincts from R.J. Barrett right there. Finds the gap, drives with confidence.
Beasley outside. Back to Ivy. Kicks it out to Beasley. Launches a three, and another three for Detroit.
I wouldn't necessarily call Beasley a specialist, but we know he loves to take and make threes.
Here's Barrett, drives to the hoop, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Outside, Barrett into the lane, and Barrett slams it in.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
It's deflected. A solo fast break. Here's Shed. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
There's a screen by Robinson. Barrett, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When a team Doors is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Well, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best team available. Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Here's Ivy, driving inside.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Shed. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Back to Barrett. Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Mobo. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Mobo's got 4 points this quarter.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Beasley right side. Over to the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Barrett. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Detroit with the rebound. Beasley left side. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their leads. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel Quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the three. There's the drive. Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Over Harris. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 6. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's Harris. Thompson outside. Cunningham against Quickly. Low block shot on the way. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Ingram with the steal. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Cunningham's shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Good on the bucket. And that's now 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Durant. Misses from close range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. To the inside. Dick passes to Ingram. From outside the arc. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Fast break Toronto. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Thompson. Ingram with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Cunningham dishes it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Quickly against Hardaway. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
At the line for the Raptors.
After the review, is over.
Scotty Barnes.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Beasley, the pass to Ivy. Back to Beasley. Reed a screen. To the middle. Beasley finds Reed.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Abaji. Off target from outside. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Robinson, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Barnes. Here's Ivy, 6 to shoot. Here's Stewart. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Here's Walter. Reed covering. Pass to Shed. Out to Barrett. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Barrett's got 12 points in the game. Now, Ivy. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Stewart.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8.
That's right, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Detroit's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duran in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Stewart's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Gets checked in for the Raptors. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Second team foul. At the line for your Pistons.
And this is
tell
what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. And Barrett slams it in.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Thompson in the corner. Harris outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ingram attacking. That one good for 2. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
More and more we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Harris misses. Toronto leading by 4. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Ingram setting a pick for Barrett. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the inside, Pirtle with the steal. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Ingram. Over Thompson. Here's Abaji. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. 4 on the clock. Barrett with this screen on Thompson. Ingram. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The shot by Stewart with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Cunningham for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Now, here's Barrett. Ingram outside. From the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
Silky 3-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Cunningham for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
For 3, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
To stop the drought. From deep 3-point land, Stewart misses. Toronto leading by 9. Ingram with it. Picked up by Thompson. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Out to Ingram. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto. Cunningham on the wing. Barrett covering. For 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that trims the lead to 6. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, it's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Harris inside the line. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
organization. Done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Greg.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Sadiq Bey. He's out there with Sarr. Marcus Smart out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at two-guard. Hey, good.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Cunningham finds Harris. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Middleton outside. Bey from long range. And he can't get that one. And here's Detroit. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Blocked.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Hardaway with a screen on Smart. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Champagnie. Duren with a steal. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris. Duren the screen. 5 to shoot. And here's Cunningham outside. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 5 points.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Hardaway with a screen on Smart. Oh, and there's the whistle. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Bey. Pass to Sarr. Now Middleton puts up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Harris, a screen on Middleton. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Shoots over Bey. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Smart passes to Sarr. Middleton looking around. Pass to Bey. Middleton with a screen on Harris. Bey from long range. Counted from distance. Bey's got 5 now.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Duran with it. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hardaway. From behind the arc.
Incredible defense from Middleton. I mean, maintaining good pressure on the shooter without fouling.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Smart passes to Bay. Nice move. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Cunningham outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Drills it from deep.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Middleton outside. Bay against Harris. Bay passes to Champagnie. Back to Bay. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Detroit on top. They're up by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Holland in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Here's Kispert. The Pistons clear it.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Holland. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by George. Wizards trail by 3. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Brogdon with a bucket.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
Three-pointer, Stewart gets the 3 ball to go. Stewart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Kicks it to George. Back to Koulibaly. George passes to Brogdon. George, a screen on Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Beasley. And they're pushing it up.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Check again for the Wizards. Number 8.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's Carrington. And he buries his first look.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Here's Holland. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Drives to the hoop. Outside Koulibaly. Holmes down low. He's against Reed. That puts him in the lead. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Back to George. Here's Carrington. Ivy defends. It's tipped, and he gets it back. George for three, and he buries his first look. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing in center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Here's Beasley. There's the drive. And Holmes with the block. Here's Reed. They shoot again. Stewart outside. Offline with a 3. Washington has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And the bucket is good. And now it's a 4-point Washington lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Pass to Carrington. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. Carrington's got 5 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Ivy passes to Reed. Stewart outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by George. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Kispert, right side. Shoots. The rebound by Stewart.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Picked by Reed. Out to Beasley. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And both free throws good for Ivy. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Wizards out in front, up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Chris Middleton is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Champagnie at the 2 spot.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And Sarr with the basket on the assist from Bey. Sarr's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Cunningham looking it over. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. No good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
They set the screen. Here's Middleton. Here's Sarr. The 3. 2nd chance shot. Bey from long range. The Pistons clear it.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Wizards leading by 4. Here's Sarr. It's Middleton on the wing. Bay finds Middleton. Clock at 6. Pass to Champagny. Shoots over Thompson, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Middleton, no good. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Down low. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Hardaway for the lead. Another 3 for Detroit.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
It's Smart on the wing. Harris against Bay. Smart passes to Bay. There's the 3. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. You can see it when Cunningham's moving through the defense on his drives.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Here's Brogdon. Coulibaly on the wing. Kispert outside. Back to Coulibaly. Kispert up top. Pass to Brogdon. Outside Coulibaly. 4 on the clock. Here's Kispert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kispert's got 5.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Up top, Stewart. Lets the 3 fly. And Holmes pulls it down. Washington trailing. Left side, Brogdon. And Ivy pulls it down.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
3-pointer, no good. Washington's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Kispert. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And there's a pick. Here's Coulibaly, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Ivy passes to Beasley. To the inside. Poke loose. Outside Brogdon. From deep, Brogdon.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've just finished the third quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Ivy, Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then there's Holland, and it's Beasley in a shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Ivy passes to Reed, picked by Reed. Ivy with the ball. Picked up by Coulibaly. Back to Reed. Let's go with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kispert on the wing. Pass to George. Kispert outside. To the paint. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And there's the screen. Beasley outside. Back to Ivy. Kispert outside. Drains the triple. And it's a 7-point Washington lead.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Picked by Stewart. Here's Ivy. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. And at a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach doesn't.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Smart, looking around. Pass to Champagny. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Ivy finds Hardaway. Back to Ivy. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And Detroit making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Champagny. Harris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rashawn Holmes picks one up.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
So he can't get either to fall.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Bay from long range. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game. Duran with it. Guarded now by Smart. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Count that bucket.
Coming through in a big-time moment. Smart doesn't back away from the spotlight at all.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
There's a minute 47 left in the 4th. George passes to Middleton. They set a pick. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Middleton on the wing. Holmes, a screen on Hardaway. Middleton, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Harris a screen. Hardaway to pass to Thompson. Back to Hardaway. Harris outside. Harris a screen. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Bay pulls it down. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. The lead is 2. George passes to Bay. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Pass to Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson against Middleton. George, a screen on Thompson. Here's Middleton. Money!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pull